Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Remember when we killed Osama bin Laden and you got to see none of it? Nothing. You got to see no photos from the mission, no details. You got to see no pictures of Osama bin Laden dead or alive. You got to see no proof at all that any of this even happened. All of it was done in total and complete secrecy, and the American government almost felt ashamed of doing it. It almost felt like they were worried about any of this stuff getting out and leaking. It also took years and years and years for this to happen. 170,000 troops, 4,000 American casualties, and 8 years. And so, well, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump doing things a little bit differently by not only not hiding the footage of his capture of Nicolas Maduro, but adding a soundtrack to it for effect. And here you can see, yeah, President Trump, fortunate son. As the helicopters fly over the bombing ranges in Caracas, a little bit of a different vibe here. President Trump, a little bit of a different smash mouth, in your face vibe, posting this meme yesterday. Maduro saying, "You better come for me. I'm waiting for you. Come here, you coward. Don't take too long, you coward." And Donald Trump. It's amazing. So it's going to be a little different. A little different this time. Slightly different, slightly different vibe than the Osama bin Laden deep state years. Captured, they are posting photos of this, right? We didn't even get to see photos of Osama bin Laden, right? We barely got to see photos of Saddam Hussein's capture. And by the way, that also took years and years and years. Captured Nicolas Maduro. Not only that, they paraded him through the streets of New York City. Now, this is an epic, absolute alpha move by President Trump, because a communist just took over the city of New York. A communist that promised that we would get rid of rugged individualism and American power and replace that with collectivist power. Well, here's your collectivist power being brought in shackles. Boy, I got to tell you, this stuff has been filmed in 4K from every conceivable angle. Nicolas Maduro, they even put him in a Mickey Mouse hat. I think they might have brought him to Disney World first. Here he is in his Mickey Mouse hat, brought in to the DEA. What is on his head? Maduro gets perp-walked. Now, I'd love for it to happen to more members of the deep state. I'd love for it to happen to James Comey, James Clapper, and John Brennan, but nonetheless, they gave Maduro a Mickey Mouse hat. They sat him down in a chair and took photos of him in his flip-flops. Okay, there you go. Maduro was paraded through New York City. Maduro flashes a peace sign while in federal custody. He and his wife are not having a great one. Look at this. Even from getting off the plane, you can see Maduro and his wife in shackles getting perp-walked all through New York. Meanwhile, President Trump erupting in cheers. Listen to this at Mar-a-Lago. And again, Mar-a-Lago's in southern Florida. A lot of Venezuelan refugees in southern Florida. A lot of people of Cuban descent and other Latin American descent. And look at this. Freaking great. Maduro passing over the Statue of Liberty. This is what you call poetic justice. Man, this is awesome. They did this all in 4K. I mean, they did every single step of the trip here in 4K. They let cameras see all of it. It's amazing. They were extremely transparent as to what they were doing and into how they were doing it. So they had cameras positioned everywhere up and down the transportation. We don't make the rules. Yes, he passes the green light test. All right, okay. This photo of Maduro. Yeah, I mean, listen, dude, don't feel sorry for him. It's kind of amazing. The power energy shift here. President Trump taking over $18 trillion worth of oil in one fell swoop, just straight up yeeting all of Venezuela. Elon Musk back at the White House last night. Here's Elon and Trump broing out together again. Here you can see Maduro flown by helicopter to a detention center in Brooklyn. He'll be processed. This is great because he's a socialist, and Mandami is powerless to stop what's happening. That's the point. Trump is showing who's boss. Nicolas Maduro was the #1 foremost socialist leader on earth. He was the socialist leader that was there to bring down the great Satan, who's here to bring down America because he's here in our hemisphere. Venezuela is not terribly far from America. They used Venezuela, and by they, I mean Iran and Russia and China used Venezuela as a proxy state to engage in chemical warfare. That would be fentanyl. It takes 17 different components to make fentanyl. You have to do it in a very sophisticated lab. Fentanyl is chemical warfare against our people and has killed millions of Americans. And then biological warfare. What is that? The biological warfare is human beings sending the refuse and the third world into our borders, across our borders, to get addicted to our welfare programs in total collusion with the Democrats. But this is how you collapse the system. They're going to study Cloward Piven. This is how you collapse any system. Any welfare state, you just send third world masses into it and you break the system. You destroy the nation. You could see that, of course, with the Somali the Somali refugees, or whatever the hell you want to call them, here in this country. They should all be deported and sent back. Okay? Life comes at you fast. Maduro yesterday, Maduro today. And this is the best part about it, is that China, of course, there's a proxy state for communist China. Maduro was able to wage warfare against America from Venezuela. It was the proxy war. Venezuela didn't exist. Venezuela just existed as a proxy for China and Russia and Iran to F with us, and Trump put a stop to it, and then drank their milkshake, as you'd say. So here are the Chi-Coms in Venezuela yesterday, and then they get to see Maduro completely yeeted. Look at this. Absolutely pwned. There you go. This is the FO part of the exercise. Effed around and found out. There you go. Nicolas Maduro sports handcuffs inside of DEA headquarters and Mickey Mouse hat. Dude, they will parade. They will scoop you up at a dark of night and parade you. The Delta Force boys will scoop you up in the dark of night. They're literal space cadets. They're actual space rangers. Maduro's been delivered to New York. They will scoop you up in the dark of night, and then they will put a Mickey Mouse hat on you and parade you through socialist New York City. It's a thing of beauty. Incredibly symbolic footage as Nicolas Maduro is flown over the Statue of Liberty in New York to face justice. What a beauty. Look at that. You know, you can't fly that close to the Statue of Liberty unless, of course, you have a federal charter. And so Trump allowed this to happen. He wanted this shot. Oh, it's epic. It's so epic. They're just humiliating Nicolas Maduro. As we watch Maduro head to New York City, the warm collectivism promised by Mandami in his inaugural speech, which killed 100 million people, is about to be prosecuted in the federal court in the city he oversees. The juxtaposition is quite something. It's Mandami. Yeah, dude. Okay, cool. Cool, bro. Yeah, here's your warmth of collectivism right here. Nicolas Maduro and his wife, they're not looking good. They've had a very bad 24 hours, up as bad as you can get. But they've kept Maduro alive. They didn't drone strike anyone. I mean, look at that. Ooh. They didn't drone strike anyone because Maduro, of course, is going to be very valuable information about the deep state. We want to see Perp-Walks. Here you go. Get used to it. Just an epic alpha move here. Large crowd of Venezuelans gather to jeer and laugh at Maduro. Isn't that amazing? And the memes, of course, are great. If you know, you know. That's right. Look at them go. Boom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens. This is the find out part of the F around. Maduro leaving the DA office, Metropolitan Detention Center. Look at that military roller. This is the new home for Nicolas Maduro. This is known as the Hell of Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Detention Center. There you go. Ooh. Man. Maduro will be in the same jail as Diddy. Okay. Maduro walking around the jail. All right. That's justice. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. Proud to be an American. See ya.